Hello everyone, welcome to another stream. Today is quite a hot day, but that ain't stopping me. I just want to play Rumble. Hello.
Oh, I'm fucked.
No, don't worry. If you want me to teach you anything, feel free to ask.
Hey, well, I'm trying to do like hold shot uppercut, but getting the timing right just feels weird. I've done it like a couple of times, but
Well, hold stropper is one of the harder moves to learn. First of all,
yeah, I
if you
know.
want to learn that, I advise to first learn the stropper cut in a different way. Because currently I see you're doing a punching motion and then pulling back. That's not really the most efficient way to do such a thing.
Mm.
The best thing is doing a pre-pose, and there are two pre-poses you can do from down below, rotating up.
So you do it like that?
Yes, basically the straight is just in between the rotation upwards. But if you want to learn slingshot stropper, it's good to practice it from above, where you're doing a grabbing motion, as if you're trying to grab a leaf out of the air. Try to find the straight.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, got it.
If you
So
practice
gotta
that
grab a little further.
and get good with that kind of stropper, then it's going to be so much easier to learn the slingshot stropper. So I would just advise try to stropper
So
in
you
that
will
way
like
for
go
a
like
while.
that, basically, where you
Yeah,
grab out and then
because
do.
this motion,
Yeah.
well, this is the hold, so
Yeah. So
it's really
basically like
close.
that.
It's still hard. I personally am still not even good at it myself. Okay, no, this time I got it in one try. Okay, today it feels great for me, but sometimes I need a lot of times to practice before I can actually do it properly well.
Yeah. But I'll.
And hello everyone, I'm streaming by the way. Hi Facelmain,
Oh.
hi Tugip, hi Lamios. Stream running for a minute and he already has a student. How does he do that? Yeah, I don't know. It's normal for me.
I feel I have to grab a bit further because what I did like early to make shortcut easier is to like make my arms shorter.
Yeah, I also have a
slightly
different T-pose. I T-pose. First of all, I go a little bit with my knees, and I T-pose in an A pose instead
Yeah.
of a T-pose, which is also a way to make it slightly shorter.
Yeah, because I just feel like the length makes it slightly hard.
But also remember the other type of stropper I've told you about, by the way, because doing it from downwards also has some advantage when you're learning kick straight uppercut. Because if you do kick straight uppercut, well, this motion, but starting a little bit lower with your hand, and you do a kick straight upper.
Mm.
So
Mm.
both methods are really good to learn stroppers with.
The low one.
It's not a motion with your arm, it's all about wrist.
Yeah, I know. I'm clicking my wrist. I'm just doing like a big click, so it looks like my arm is moving. Yeah.
Nice. Anything else you're trying to learn where you think maybe I can give some advice on?
Climb flight with the slow setup.
I would say it's slightly easier to first try that with a cube. At least for me, it feels a bit easier to do that. Currently, you are the host, so no matter how many times you try now, it's not going to work in the same way.
Yeah.
Don't look down. Look forward. If you're looking down...
I usually know how to...
You don't have to look at the structure, you don't have to look at your arms.
I know.
Just imagine it as a normal jump. If you're too hyper aware of what you're doing...
Yeah, it's because I do it with my bad hand when I do it, and it just feels weird.
Really, you can do it both. It all depends on your preference.
Yeah, but if I hold with my other hand, it just feels even weirder. So that's when I fly.
I've personally learned to do it with both hands. Although I can't really do it now because I'm not the host.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's basically everything I'm currently trying to learn.
Okay. Let's do some sparring. And maybe I can give you some advice later again. If you see me do any move where you think, oh, please tell me about it, just tell me and I will tell you about it.
Yeah, I used Charge Stone, but basically everyone I ran against just told me it was bad.
In the beginning, it's better not to rely too much on shift stones. Later on, it's really nice. And with charge, if you really want to get good with charge, you would need to learn charge chambering. Because with charge, it's not the structure you are holding that is charged, it's your first attack. So that was a charged attack, and now I lost my charge. And that mechanic is called charge chambering. It's kind of my specialty.
Yeah. But I'm guessing there's like a bunch of setups you have to learn then to like use that correctly.
Yeah. Basically, the people that rely too much on charge in the beginning will, for example, never learn free hit combos. Because why would I? I already have an attack that is way faster.
Yeah.
And that way
but it takes time to charge and you can't use it in every situation.
Yeah. Well, eventually, even with charge, you will need those multi-hit attacks anyway. So it's better to focus on the basics and then on the creative stuff. So that's why people often advise it.
Okay. So I'll just stay away from that. I'm using like flow and vigor.
Yeah.
I switched to vigor after like some guy that didn't have a mic told me it was bad and I was like confused, but I chose to switch it anyway. Because the stone feels good to use, but I see your point.
By the way, what VR set are you using?
Well, I'm using a Pico 4.
Okay.
Which means I'm playing wireless through Steam.
Okay. Yeah, because your microphone really sounds...
it doesn't work in my headset, so I'm having like a camera in front of me. That's recording the sound because I don't have any like long range mic. I know it's terrible.
Yeah.
Well,
I
Let's
thought
just
maybe it
spar.
was that you have a VR set with a good microphone, but accidentally have
Yeah,
the
I do.
wrong microphone set up on your
Yeah, I
PC.
can't
But
get it to work
yeah,
with Steam, the one in the headset,
yeah.
because I'm playing with the virtual desktop. So
But yeah, let's do some sparring.
okay.
Ready when you are.
Yeah, okay. I'm already peeing myself into sweat. Perfect. Let's get it carried.
Good. Aw.
Fucking killed myself.
Nice berry.
What is that? Those highlights are so annoying to deal with.
Nice.
Right now my main strategy is just wall spam because that's what works for me. Which I kind of want to get rid of because it isn't
You
the most fun
lose.
playstyle, just spamming double-cut wall.
Yeah, it's always good to try to diversify your style, but you're still in the beginning.
Yeah, I got like maybe 13 hours in the game.
Yeah. Basically, as long as you're not over 1000 BP, we often still consider someone a beginner in the game.
Yeah, I know.
So, you're still in the beginning.
Yeah. Why didn't I get the punch there?
Well, basically, if we punched at the exact same time, you would have been saved.
Yeah, just as I didn't, I probably had my hands incorrectly.
Nice try.
Well, there's only one way to learn how to do it right, and that's by trying. Oh, how do you throw the rocks that well?
Well, first of all, I used charge, so it was a charge
Yeah.
stropper from the air.
Okay.
Although even without doing a straight at all, you can still throw them quite far.
Lol.
This specific technique uses both holes at the same time.
Okay.
And then put your hands in an A-frame above your head. And you basically have to aim a little bit higher than you think with your throw. And it's all about your wrists.
Oh.
Both hands didn't move at the same time.
It feels like I'm doing that, but
It might have been a tracking thing.
yeah, I think it's tracking.
Although this specific technique, not many are good at it. I'm not even great at it myself. But it's called the cliff cannon. Try to do a wide movement. Also walk forward while doing it to keep more tension to it. And the last part is at your wrists. The first part is with your arms. So arms and then last part wrists.
Okay, so like basically throwing a basketball.
Well, the creator of this move is really good at dodgeball, and basically use dodgeball moves in Rumble. You really want to aim higher than you think, otherwise it lands fast on the ground. And if you do it right, you can basically throw it all the way. Oh, that was a good one! That was a really good one! Oh, I threw it
I think
right to
so,
the
just
wall there.
slingshotting them is easier, but it's harder to get like the position for a good slingshot.
Okay, that one is low. So aim higher than you would think.
That's my own fault. I kind of went into it.
Ah. Don't really worry about it.
Yeah, I don't care about anything. Around.
I can basically make the practice for it a bit easier, where you just focus on the dash jump. You, oh, you can do it by setting up a cube on top of a cube, for example.
Yeah.
You win.
With such a setup, you can only focus only on the dash jump hold. Although currently you are the host, so this technique doesn't really work, but you can still see if you're doing the right poses.
Yeah. But yeah. Oh yeah, using like the boost from the pillar or from the double hit.
Yeah, I sometimes use rail guns.
Better than getting hit by a wall, I guess. I've been at this. Can't parry things from above it.
Yeah, stuff from above, you can better just dash away.
Yeah.
Especially with a
But my
boulder.
mind just thinks parry. My mind just goes, that's them going towards me, parry.
But yeah,
then it's above me and I'm like,
that's one reason why doing a kick straight on a fallen wall is really good. It's really hard for your opponent to counter it. It's really hard to do it on a standing wall. Reason why? Your poses only
Yeah.
work based on the center point of your of the structure. Center point
Yeah.
is all the way up here. So if you do kick, center point is way too high. While a fallen wall, the center point is already low. So even doing a kick and then another kick still keeps it in range that you can more easily do it.
yeah. was doing a round setup. Ah. Doing my best with 1 HP.
No, Xardio, it wasn't scripted. I found him just randomly. You know what to say, it's in the script. This is not a script. Say it.
Yeah, it's not a script, I promise.
See? You perfectly read the script that it was not scripted. Oh, wait.
He wouldn't get somebody from Denmark to do it. People hate Danish people. Oh, they fucking explode. I parried it, but then it got exploded. Click gone wrong. Oh, that was a 6 lean.
Ah, I lost my ult. Summit fights? Try to zigzag where you're dashing to make it unpredictable.
Yeah.
Because I was just basically aiming where you were dashing towards, since you were dashing in a straight line.
You win.
Yeah. It's just like, you can't really tell a lot in real life because if I turn around, it's kind of hard to hear. I've been told.
It is. If you, by the way, want to always be able to watch your opponent while moving around, try to practice some sprinting. Because sprinting you can do in any direction, so you can always keep an eye on your opponent. That's the main advantage of sprint. And it's not about the speed of your arms, just relax. And it's better to do a little bit of inwards motion than outwards motion. And also something to remember, the pillar pose. Basically the same as sprint. And that's why
you showed me that where you like ran and kept on doing it, yeah.
And that's why if you do right pillar, which is also the start of sprint, the right pillar, then you can basically do right pillar, right pillar, right pillar, and you do a pillar run, or nowadays known as a domain expansion.
Yeah. Oh, you beat it there? charge?
That was a charge, chambered, grounded wall.
Oh,
Which can be quite fast.
yeah. I figured that out the hard way. Okay, fine. Okay. That was a huge move.
Yeah, with
The
something like
railgun.
that. Good luck trying to survive that.
Good luck parrying that.
It is possible, but
Probably.
I would say it's more plausible.
I should probably also get better at anti-air in general. Don't really know anything how to hit people above me other than kicking.
If you want a
Just go
very
below the
easy anti-air, the easiest one is spawn a ball, uppercut.
I never use
Currently you're trying to spawn a ball with your left hand as it is being taught. But I advise try to learn it with your right hand forward, since you seem to be right-handed.
I am.
Go into base pose. Your offhand rotate to a thumbs up and raise it up and pull it back slightly. Your main hand is the same pose as a disc. So this is a disc, this is a ball.
Yeah.
Disc, ball. Some people try to imagine like pulling the string of a bow. So, pulling a string of a bow.
Oh, I see.
Now, once you do this pose, go from this pose into an uppercut.
Yeah.
Like that!
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good way to hit someone out of the air.
Hmm.
And eventually you can learn even stronger variations of it. You can also, with this move, aim at different locations. For example, if I'm close by, I can just delay my uppercut so it doesn't go as far. So, whenever you were attacked by a falling ball, usually I try to wait for a moment.
Like that.
Also, a very good combo is when you wait for it to fall down, do an uppercut, then straight. Uppercut, straight. And since you're since you are waiting for this to happen, you can even do first explode and then uppercut straight. Just give yourself some time. You can just let it fall on the ground, because even on the ground, almost just as good. Pulling a bowstring, but keeping this hand higher.
Like
Your
the
offhand.
point of where this has to be.
Your offhand needs to raise up.
Like I think it's because my cameras don't reach that part. realized that the battery I got like power banks for my headset. I got like an attachment where I can have like a
Yeah.
battery attached to my headset, and it hasn't been on. That means that I'm just been losing battery. So my headset is pretty low.
I can't believe it, Mume. You somehow made me rediscover Stroppercut with the hand starting up advice. I think I've been very inefficient and part of the reason why my Stropper was feeling off for the past few months. I think it will help me nail Stropper Explode. Okay, really nice to hear that you learned something. No matter how good you are, there's always something to learn. Currently, someone in my chat who is way stronger than me apparently learned something from me.
Yeah.
Try to do it as well with as minimal movement as possible. Because it's not necessarily about speed, it's all about doing
Positioning.
smooth motions. And now I'm screwing up myself. If you have sticky hands, just relax for a moment, because if
I
you're
know, that's
panicking...
just how I've been practicing my...
Oh, you were just practicing that. Okay.
That's also what I...
Yeah, something that can quite help with practice sometimes.
I've been doing the underhanded without realizing it, so I'm kind of used to that one, but the other one, this one just like the up one, I gotta get used to that one. I feel my hand is too high when I do it because my hold, I do that higher than I do my shovel cuff, and that's why I think it's wrong. Oh, sorry.
Well, it's all about searching the sweet spot. And eventually you'll get it. But don't worry, you're still really in the beginning of your a lot of people are not even close to getting ready to try to learn a slingshot stropper at your battle points.
Yeah, but I've also been using like a solid amount of time in practice.
Yeah.
In general. I got 13 hours, which like you can get black belt in a day if you want. Took me multiple days because I don't really enjoy doing too much battle. I'm mainly just about learning what the game has to hold, if you know what I mean. Like, I've been thinking about like learning some stasis shit, but I don't think it's gonna be useful, so I may wait with that a bit.
Stasis can really become really powerful, but
Yeah,
you will need some good skills surrounding the stasis to make good use of it. So I would say at this point, it's not really useful to learn it, but eventually, yeah, definitely.
yeah, that's exactly what I thought. Because I can't really see how I would use it unless I like set it up against a weak player that doesn't realize it's like there. But like how I saw somebody do it was like making a rock, having a wall, and then just hitting it, and then like doing something.
Yeah, you hit it, so you create a hit stop. While the hit
Yeah.
stop is going on, then you use parry on the structure that is hit stopped. Then you use hold or flick to gain control of it. And once the parry timer stops, then it will go towards you. So
Okay.
like this.
Yeah.
Then there's also delayed peristasis. And delayed peristasis doesn't move at all. Yeah, that was hold peristasis. And with delayed peristasis, you first want to parry, so it's already in parry, and then hit and parry again.
Yeah, and then it will just stay stuck.
And I'm still not really good at it since I've not really been practicing it. Yeah, I want to have to practice that.
Yeah.
Well, I think the normal stasis is more my thing anyway.
Yeah, but it's probably difficult to use. You could maybe do like, kind of like Puppet Master, but where you're already behind them.
Yeah, basically the thing you want to do is when you parry stasis, you hold it, you basically go to where your opponent is and make it fly towards you. Hold your hand
Something
way
along
to the side.
that.
But yeah, basically like that.
Yeah, it went right across your nose. Almost hit me. But I can't really see how I could use that in battle. Because the setup is just too long for me.
Yeah,
I will get destroyed by most players.
once you get good enough with other stuff, that it's basically something extra you can do, then it's good. At this point, yeah.
Yeah, that's one way to kill yourself. It's called hitting yourself with a big rock.
You win.
Anyway, after this one, I'm gonna look for some other opponent.
Yeah, I'm probably also gonna leave after this one. That was way too close.
Yeah, good try. Good parry.
Ah, didn't get the parry.
Nice.
Okay. Oh. Okay, I actually managed to parry that.
Oh! I have the sliding bug! Ice skating! Ah, it's over.
I have never seen that. What the fuck?
It is quite a common bug. You lose friction on the ground because the game thinks you're actually flying on top of a structure instead of standing on the ground. So you have no
Yeah, and then
friction.
you just keep on using the knockback from
Yeah.
switches.
So I just add knockback and it's annoying
Yeah.
on the ring because you're basically guaranteed to fall off. But once you
Yeah.
get some damage, you stop being in that ice skating state.
Oh. 2 HP.
You're doing well. You might be holding back, but still, you're doing well.
Yeah.
Especially with things like your parries. You have quite
Yeah,
good
I'm really
timing for
trying
the
to focus on
parries.
getting that good because I really had trouble getting used to it after I learned like the grounding. So I'm really trying to use that and really focus on if I have the chance to use it that was bad. To look at that wall.
Ah,
And then I hit myself into a rock.
yep.
What an end.
That's unfortunate.
Well, thank you very much.
No problem at all.
You
I feel
win.
like I learned a lot.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Oh, it's hot out here. Do I even want to continue actually? Because it's so hot. I think I'm gonna do some park practice actually. And only for a short time. Because I really need to master this move. Oy. Hi, Ghostly. I'm just gonna do some practice right now, and then after that, I'm gonna log off. Ah, battery of my controller is donezo. So yeah, I guess I'm just gonna end my session here because my hand doesn't really want to work here. So, thanks for watching, and bye bye.